Guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to y'all today about this horrific situation that recently happened in India. Like, it seems to always be happening, and India seems to be like the freaking, I don't know, like the epicenter for some reason. I'm talking about this incident in India where a doctor was R-worded and taken out of here, and there are protests going on, and I have an article that I want to read. So this is a trigger warning for anybody who is sensitive to topics like this, but I still would like to talk about it because I feel like it's important for us as women to understand that, like, we're not alone. This happens all over the world, and we stand in solidarity with any victims of these men who do things like this. Okay, now let's get into the article. I got this from Reuters. Okay, it was published today. Indian medics refuse to end protests over doctors R word and take it out of here. Okay. Thousands of Indian junior doctors on Monday refused to end protests over the R word and take it out of here of a fellow medic, disrupting hospital services nearly a week after they launched a nationwide action demanding a safer workplace and swift criminal probe. Okay, doctors across the country had held protests and declined to see non-emergency patients following the August 9 unaliving of a 31-year-old medic who police says was R-worded and murdered at the hospital. Okay, with a hospital where she was a trainee. She was the equivalent of a resident here. The equivalent of a resident trying to save people's lives, trying to take a nap, go in the room to take a nap, and the police volunteer has been arrested and charged with the crime. So a police volunteer, y'all. Women's activists say the incident has highlighted how women in India continue to suffer from actual violence despite tougher laws brought in after the 2021 gang R-word and murder of a 21-year-old student on a moving bus in New Delhi. The government has urged doctors to return to duty while it set up a committees to suggest measures to improve protection for healthcare professionals. Or you want them to go back to work? Our indefinite ceasefire and sit-in will continue till our demands are met. Shout out to them, said one of the doctors. A spokesperson put a protest for protesting junior doctors at a medical center and a hospital where the incident happened. In solidarity with the doctors, thousands of supporters in West Bengal state two biggest soccer clubs marched on the street on Sunday evening and chanted, "We want justice." Groups representing junior doctors in neighboring states, and in the western state of, all over India. Deputy manager and director of the International Monetary Fund told Indian Business Standards Daily that workforce safety was important to raise the country's female labor force participation rates, which was 37%. Okay, one cannot raise that female participation without ensuring safety at the workplace and safety of women in getting to the workplace. This is absolutely critical, okay? They said in an interview. Okay, y'all, so just to give you a little backup story, if you have not heard of what happened, this woman was, like I said, she was minding her freaking business, working, left the hospital, went into a conference room to take a nap because they didn't have like a doctor sleeping section. And this savage man, okay, it might have been more than one. Honestly, they're still trying to figure this out, and they want to brush this shit under the rug. They said it happened between 3 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. Okay, TMI right now, but apparently when men, you know, it's like 15 milliliters or something like that. They're saying that she had 150 millimeters of within her. So he went 10 times at least, or it was more than one person. Okay, the savagery, like her neck was broken, her body, her pelvis was broken. Someone hit her in the face with her glasses on. Her eyes were bleeding because the glass was stuck in her eyes. The government didn't even want to really tell her family. They were trying to say like she self-deleted. They were trying to say she self-deleted. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, what the fuck? You have the Korean ladies talking about they need this 4B because these men are savages. You have Russia out here trying to make it illegal for women not to want to have intercourse with these men. And you got these Indian motherfuckers who seem to just like to R-word women and think that it's okay and appropriate. It was like a month, maybe 2 months ago. There was an incident with some traveling like bloggers, like the YouTubers or TikTokers, a woman and her husband, and they GR'd her, beat her husband up, GR'd her. It was all over the place. Like, we need these things to be handled. Okay? I just did a live stream about academics. I hope you saw that. Like the way these people want to devalue women and make us property and make it okay to just see us as a piece of meat. And if you if you get caught alone by yourself, then that's on you. It's your fault. It's the girl's fault, not the man's fault. This is coming from Indian men. Those men are saying these things. Those same men who have daughters, mothers, and sisters. It is so innate in their, I'm not even going to say in the Indian culture, in the patriarchy of it all, that these men really think that they can R-word you, date rape, put drugs in your stuff, and what's the big deal? Take you up out of here. What's the big deal? But you want us to go back to work? You want them to go back to work? You want women to go ahead and continue to have babies? They took away the rights to our body here in the United States. And you think we want to go, that makes sense. Because we can't be human, right? We're just there for the pleasure of these rat bastards? No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'm going to follow this story because I've been following it all weekend. I am like distraught. Okay, I am distraught. I hope that those women do not go back to work. You need to stand on business because these men who run your country, they don't give a F because they probably out here doing similar things. I'm done. I can't even leave with the extra. I'm out of it. I can't no more.